from a financial perspective, I think we're going to have a basically pricing war for Uber and Lyft for a long time. Uber has a much bigger war chest and could literally just suffocate Lyft out of this market. The last thing I wanted to hone in here on was the revenue growth rate. This to me is summing up the entire Lyft story. So their revenue growth rate when they IPO'd, we're talking about 100%, over 100% growth in 2018, Q4 2018, 94% growth, Q4 20 this year, Q4 2019, 52% growth. And remember their guidance for 27 to 29% growth next year. So Lyft has all of a sudden in like a year and a half has gone from growing 100% to growing like mid 30% down towards mid 20%, literally just like screeching to a halt of the growth rate of Lyft. And this comes at a time when their overall business, when you include the stock compensation, is not making money. It looks like they're going to have continued more and more pricing pressure from Uber. And so I don't know. I kind of wanted to make this video to open it up to you guys on what do you think is going on, because from a financial perspective, I think we're going to have a basically pricing war for Uber and Lyft for a long time. Uber has a much bigger war chest and could literally just suffocate Lyft out of this market. And I'm kind of worried. I don't know if that would be anti-competitive or what, but I actually think that to me is the most likely outcome. Maybe Lyft gets acquired by another company like Google. Actually, that would be a way for them to turbocharge Waymo, start collecting more data, start really getting traction on their sort of self-driving network. And this could be a cheap way to do it. Instead of buying Uber, would be to buy Lyft. So I feel like they could be an acquisition candidate, maybe Amazon. But I don't know. That's kind of a cop-out to me. Will the business actually be profitable? I don't know. And it's in this weird catch-22 of Lyft has so much cash and it would take them so much to burn through it for now that unless like the pricing war gets way worse, they're just going to stick around for a while. So the company is trying a bunch of stuff. They bought a bunch of scooter companies and bike companies. And it seems like that has been seeing mixed results in their personal mobility. It's not adding to the top line. It's not rolling out as fast as they would like. But I do think there is a potential growth avenue for Lyft to not just be a way for you to get a car, but for you to get around cities in general with scooters and bikes. But once again, Uber is competing so hard on that, and Uber has this advantage of Uber Eats, maybe Uber delivery in the future of packages where they're leveraging this network to bring down ride sharing costs. Lyft doesn't have that same thing. They also just bought a company called Halo Cars, which is like basically an advertising startup for ride-sharing companies that lets drivers and these ride-sharing companies like Lyft put up ad space in their cars. It sounds really simple, basically what taxis have always been doing, but this could be another layer of monetization for Lyft. And I do think it's interesting when you start thinking about like they have so much revenue, these margins are so thin in this business. If they can just get a couple dollars worth of advertising from each ride, that could have huge implications to the overall profitability. So I do kind of like this move by Lyft, but then it's like, do we really want to be bombarded with ads every time we're in a ride sharing car? I don't, but that may be the future we're heading towards, at least for Lyft.